Like I said, when we purify our minds, we realize that we are not impure. That we are impure. No, that we are not impure. That's what we realize, that we are not impure. Double negatives can be fun and dangerous. With this introduction to Upadesha Sara, with this introduction to Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi, with this introduction to Bhakti Yoga, we will study Shloka 4 today. Like I said, Swamiji will take Karma Yoga, which is Shloka 1, 2, and 3. We will start on verse 4, which is on page 16 in my book, which you have a different copy, so I don't know what page you are all on. As soon as someone knows, please yell it out.
15.
1-5?
Yes.
So we're on page 15. I will chant once, each line, and then you can repeat. And then we'll chant both of them together. Kaya Vamana, Kaya Muttamam.
Kaya Vamana, Kaya Muttamam.
Pujanam Japas, Chintanam Kramat.
Pujanam Japas, Chintanam Kramat.
Together. Kaya Vamana, Kaya Muttamam. Pujanam Japas, Chintanam Kramat. Whenever you see that colon, that full colon, the ka matra after it's a K. So it's really pronounced manach, and that's spitting noise is supposed to come. So it's kaya van manach, kaya muttamam. It's a sandhi rule. So for the sake of ease, I just skipped over that. So what does Ramana Maharshi say here? He says, karyam uttamam. Superior is that action. What action? Kaya means body, Vam means speech, and Manaha, mind. The actions done by the mind is superior to the speech, which is superior to the body. And then it's reiterated in the next line that says, Chintanam is greater than Japa, which is greater than Puja. So simply put, actions done by the mind are superior to actions done by the speech, which is superior to actions done by the body. You have puja, japa, contemplation. I'll explain this. Everything in the universe has three attributes to it. A name, a form, and the essence behind it. So I lift up this pen and pointer. So it has a name, pointer. It has a form. And the essence behind it is its existence. The fact that it exists. Name, watch. Form, circle. And essence, again, that it exists. Name, Vivekji. Form, 6 feet tall, 170 pounds. Essence, existence. Everything has a name, has a form, and has existence. When we do puja, is the body involved? Yes or no? Yes. Is the speech involved? Yes. Is our minds involved? Yes. The form, the body has to do with the form. The speech has to do with the name, the mind has to do with the essence. So when I do puja, I focus on the name, the form, and the essence. All are involved. When I do japa, am I truly using my body? No. Am I focusing on form? No. Am I using my speech? Yes. Am I focusing on essence? Yes. So only the speech and mind are involved for the name and the essence then. Again, puja, name, form, essence. How? Body, speech, mind. Done. Japa, only the name, only the essence. How is it done? Through the speech and through the mind. What about contemplation? What about meditation? Do I use my body? No. Do I use my speech? No. All I use is my mind. And what do I focus on? Not the name, not the form. I just focus on the essence. So what is the point of all of this? All of these exercises, these sadhanas, are to purify our mind. And the more demanding a sadhana is, the more purifying it is. Think about if you go to the gym. When you use the chest press, you're using both hands and you're using a big muscle. But when you do a curl, it's focused on just the bicep with one arm. So which exercise is better for the specific body part? That curl is. Because it's focused on an individual muscle. The chest also uses the back, the triceps, the biceps. When I do a curl, I'm not using any other muscles, any primary muscles, other than my biceps. Now imagine the same thing with sadhana. With puja, we're using body, speech, and mind. So it's easier. Japa, I'm just using the speech and mind. More difficult. Meditation, just the mind. So it's the most demanding, and so the most purifying as well. That's what Ramana Maharshi means here by one is superior to the other. So then when we hear this, we say, let's do away with pujas, let's do away with japa. Which is the same and equivalent to us saying, let's just start running marathons. Right? No need to exercise, no need for training, let's just run marathons. Can we just start picking up and running marathons? Some of us don't even know how long a marathon is, but we're going to plan to run it. We have to start. If there's a ladder of 10 rungs, I have to go 1, 2, 3, 4 to 10. I don't go from 1 to 6 and then jump to 10. I'm going to fall. It's going to be worse. So, puja, japa, meditation. All of them should be done. All of them should be done as often as we can. Because they all serve a purpose. And now I would like to focus on pujas. Because recently, at Yamunotri, we had our youth camp there. And on the Saturday, we had a big Upadesha ceremony. And there was a long ritual of approximately 2 hours. Where the Panditji was chanting mantras, the students were getting rice, they were walking around with dandas and various other activities like that. On that note, does anyone have their Upadesha done? When you have your Upadesha done, you're given a dharma danda, which is a stick that represents that you should keep your body, mind, and thoughts in check. They should be disciplined. So I was standing beside a very young individual. He must have been, I don't know, let's say 6 years old. And he was holding this stick, and he looks to me and says, and all it was a stick wrapped in cloth. And he goes, "Is this sugar cane? Because I'm hungry and I want to eat it." I was laughing when he had said that. So anyways, the rituals, right? And then Manasi was driving me back to her home, because that's where I was staying. And she said, "This ritual, what was the point of this ritual? I didn't understand what was the essence of it." So I told Manasi. I said, "Manasi, think of the clouds." And so she was driving, so we were just talking. I wanted her to focus on the road. So thinking about the clouds. So imagine thinking about the clouds. How long can we do it for before we get distracted? But now think about the clouds and talk about the clouds. Describe them. Nimbus, cumulonimbus, stratus, cirrus. How long can we do it? But then think about it, talk about it, and draw it as well. How long can we do it? The chances are that we're thinking about it, speaking about it, and drawing it. We can get involved with that much longer than just thinking about it. Now change clouds to divinity. Change it to the Lord. Imagine, okay, I'm just going to sit and think about the Lord. I'm hungry. When is the prasad coming? Or, okay, now I'm thinking about the Lord and I'm chanting about the Lord. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. I'm tired, Om Namah Shivaya. But if I'm thinking about it, I'm chanting it, and I'm drawing and I'm coloring Lord Shiva, or, I'm offering flowers, then I'm much more involved with it, and it's all my body, and it's much easier to do. So with pujas, let us not have that attitude that, I don't need pujas, they don't make sense to me. If they don't make sense, the problem is not of the pujas. The problem is our problem. What to do then? If the Panditji is there chanting mantras, or let alone Panditji, if Swamiji or another Acharya is chanting mantras that we don't understand, we should take the responsibility to find out what's being chanted. And if we can't do that, while those mantras are being chanted, chant something you do know. So if someone's chanting Vishnu Sahasranam, the 1,000 names of Lord Vishnu, and we don't know them, all we should do is just chant Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Or our only options are, okay, just discard what's being chanted and just go out and talk to someone. Or I can modify what's being done to suit my needs. Ideally, we should learn Vishnu Sahasranam. If we can't, then let us do chanting while it's happening. If we still can't do that, let us just be quiet and listen. But what happens most of the time is, I don't know what's going on, I'm going outside to do whatever.